This is the first year that I am going into the school year feeling super confident. Hi sweet friend, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maylene Call from Mrs. Call's Campers. Today is the first day of school. This year I am teaching first grade in Nevada and I have the most butterflies in my stomach right now. Of course, last night I realized I totally forgot I'm going to read the book First Day Jitters as part of my first day read alouds and what goes along with that, jitter juice. So this morning the first thing I did was go by Albertsons, get some ingredients for jitter juice. I'll show you what I got. I did get a pitcher, and then for the jitter juice it's really your discretion. I've done green Hawaiian punch in the past with Sprite. They didn't have it, so I figured I could do blue Hawaiian punch with a little bit of pineapple juice to make it kind of green. Not that it has to be green. And then Sprite 7-Up for the bubbly parts. So I'm gonna get that going in my fridge. And then I also brought some little snack boxes. These specific containers are linked in my Amazon bio, but here's what I've got in here. Nice and prepped. This way I can make sure I get fruits and veggies in a day. And it is $7.42. Alright, here's what my fridge looks like. First is school fridge. Hopefully you didn't miss this setup series, but I was here till like 7:45 last night making sure the room was decent, presentable and ready to go. And then I went home and I planned. Give you an overview of my plans for day one. So I have about an hour before we're supposed to meet our students in the courtyard. And then I think first grade's gonna go over recess rules and procedures, because first thing in the morning for first grade, since everybody at the school gets breakfast, we just have them eat out by the playground, so we don't have to have them in our classroom and make a big mess. I think we're gonna go over playground rules and things like that. I'm not sure how much of a gap I'll have between that and our rotation. So this school made it very easy for me to plan the first day because we have rotations on the first day. So we are going to be doing 6 stations. We have a station on house points, hand signals, attention getters, our theme for this year, which is relationships over everything, stay warm, which is kind of like our school rules, and then etiquette. So we have all those stations to go through, and that will take us to about 11 a.m. And then after that, I have some time before lunch. So between 11:15 and 12 is my kind of time frame. So if I have time first thing this morning, I'll do the first day jitters and jitter juice. If not, we'll do it first thing when we come back in. And then I just have a couple of things that I want to do. So maybe some class songs during class meeting. I need to get pictures of them. I want to do a class picture. If we have time during this short little time frame, we can do a little class tour. I don't think we're gonna have a whole bunch of time. So I also have supply procedures on here. Again, I don't know if we're gonna have a ton of time. I'm also going to be doing boot camp next week, and I haven't fully worked out all the kinks for that. And then the other book I want to do either before lunch or after lunch, depending on when we have time, is butterflies on the first day of school, and I want to make little finger butterfly puppets. We have to practice our lunch and line procedures. Then I also see there's so many things. I'm probably not going to get through half of this, but that's why I want to tell you so you can see, like, even if you plan, it's going to be chaotic. Soap versus germs, it's okay if we don't get to that today, but I would love to do it right after we come in from lunch. And then the last kind of book that I want to do between this 12:45 time and this 3:08 time is a letter from your teacher, and then I have a gift for them. And then I'm going to teach them our choice wrap, end of day procedures, and then we are done. After lunch we have about a 2-hour window, so that is the plan for today. I got my little cups set up back there. And I also went through last night and made a list of everything that I need to prep for today. So over on this side in the pink, which is supposed to be Tuesday's plans, that's things that I need to get ready. Oh, also, one of my teammates stopped by yesterday. She said normally she puts these outside of our door on the first day of school. So I kind of wanted to wait till this morning to open it, but she got us a sweet little bucket filled with goodies. So I'm gonna open that really quickly and go say thank you. She made everything so cute. Look at this. Oh, are you kidding? Oh my goodness, look, our first day picture, or our first time we were all together picture. It's so sweet. A little goodie bag. And my favorite candy bar. Oh, we have like this document where we put our favorite things. I bet she checked that. She got all of my favorite goodies. And Little notepad composition book, flare pen. Isn't that the sweetest thing you've ever seen? I think this is the first year that I don't have like a scared nervous energy. Like I have a good, really positive nervous energy, but I'm not scared for anything. Like I feel like this is the first year that I feel super confident in myself coming into a school year. It's really hard to explain unless you know what I'm talking about, because my first year I was nervous, I felt good, but I wasn't confident. And then my second year, that was at the charter school, that was online, and it just was. And then last year I felt good, but I was also really, really rushed, and I was doing a combo class and I didn't feel confident. So this is the first year that I am going into the school year feeling super confident. So I'm just really happy. Wait, let's do a first day. I'll show you my outfit too. We'll start at the top. My earrings are from poppy.co. I love her earrings. I have a code. It's Maylene15. I'll leave her linked in the description box. And my dress is from Old Navy. It does have cutouts on the side, so I've got black on underneath. I just love this dress. And my shoes are Lotta clogs. I'm gonna get my PowerPoint ready to go. That's one of the things that I could have done last night, but I was super tired. Also, Kenzie got me a coffee this morning. I love you, Kenzie. First day of school, here we go. This is the weirdest first day. So I guess we are doing our prep right now. I thought we had to go through the rotations with our kids, but apparently they go by themselves, so this is considered our prep, which is great. So far what we've done is we got our kids, we got them from the main courtyard. The students had to walk out and like find their teacher, and that was a little bit crazy for some of my kids. They were like, where's Miss Call, where's Miss Call, where's Miss Call? Went outside, did recess rules, and then let them play for just a little bit. We practiced lining up, we did a bathroom break, and then took them to, I almost said specials, and then took them to rotations, and I got a donut because it's the first day. Oh, I should pull all the books I need to read. Okay. First day jitters, a letter from your teacher, this one, and this one. Hey Alexa, play instrumental Taylor Swift. Hey Alexa, pause. Look what I just found. That's so nice. Okay, so I went ahead and just plugged in all of my read alouds, and I do have a couple of these on Novel Effect, I think. So I'm gonna have to remember to hook it up to my Alexa when I start reading. I have First Day Jitters and A Letter from Your Teacher are both on Novel Effect, so we can do that. That'll be really fun. I have plenty of time. I think I might hang my choice letters up above the door because I'm gonna do a choice wrap again. It sounds like this. When we leave, we have a choice to make. What we believe becomes what we say becomes what we do. It's up to me, it's not up to you. I'm in charge of me, I'm a go-getter. Call me weak, I know better. I make strong choices every day, and when I leave, just watch me. Hey, I make strong choices. And if you watch my classroom setup videos the first year, that's when I wrote that rap, and I'm excited to bring it back this year. So I'm gonna try to hang up those letters so I can kind of like tie it in. This is the cutest thing. I have our very first story for you. This is the cover of our book. Say cover. Cover. And which of you guys can point out the title of our book? Raise your hand if you see the title. Oh, I love, that's one of the pictures on the cover. Can you reach the title way up there in red? Title. Thank you. Have a seat on your bottom. First Day Jitters. Ooh, good guess. There's something special about this book. It has some sound effects, and I think you guys are really gonna like them. Should we try it out? Yeah. This book has a magical storyscape. It has beautiful sound effects. I'm gonna play them for the end of her bed. I would like you to meet your new teacher, Mrs. Sarah Jane Hartwell. Hello, friends. Raise your hand if you were just a teeny bit nervous today. I want you, number one, to turn to the person next to you and say, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. So I need you to bring me something very important. It's called our book tracker. Say book tracker.
Book tracker.
Say book tracker.
Book tracker.
I have something called jitter juice. Would you guys like some jitter juice?
Yeah.
All right, I want you to stay sitting on your bottom turn and talk to a friend, and I will get it ready for you. I'm gonna give you a teeny tiny bit first. It's blue punch and like Sprite and like a little bit of other juice. So it's just juice. It's nothing scary, but the bubbles will help your jitters. So I'm gonna give everybody just a little bit to try. We're gonna try it together. So do I want you to drink it right away?
No.
No. Okay. Let's get a picture for your parents on Class Dojo. If you like it, give me a thumbs up.
Definitely.
Because this is bubbles. Friends, if someone puts their hands on you, this is what I want you to say. Don't touch me. Try with me.
Don't touch me.
We're going in the hallway, which means our voices are
Off.
and our eyes are
Forward.
Kiss your brain. You already know it. I'm a sweaty mess. Kids are dropped off at lunch. And the jitter juice, they were all a really big fan of. I think everyone, maybe except 3 kids, got seconds. So trying to decide, do I have time to read 3 books? I definitely want to do Butterflies on the First Day of School, but it's been a good day so far. I try not to be too procedure heavy on the first day, especially not since they have just been like listening to adults talk all day long. And I really just want to make it a fun, good, positive experience, not a bunch of rules and procedures. So we do the bare minimum the first day, and I kind of ease them into it, but that's just a personal choice. And a lot of them come up as we go. So like the book tracker, as we go, erasing our board in the morning, that's something that they learn as we go. Everything, like lunch procedures, obviously have to do it the first day, but it's kind of an as we go kind of thing. I try really, really hard not to overwhelm them. I don't do class rules on the first day. I really try to spread it out throughout the week, and that's just my personal, my personal choice. What was the last thing I told you? Because, oh my gosh, feel like I got hit by a truck. It's great. I'm only half kidding. Okay, so after lunch, so fast, look down at the carpet. What do you see? Leaves! Oh my gosh, leaves. And there's a lot of leaves on this carpet, huh?
I saw a caterpillar eat leaves.
You've seen that before?
Yeah, I saw a caterpillar.
We're actually going to have a caterpillar in our room at the very end of the year.
I saw a caterpillar.
There's a lot of leaves, and there's a lot of us. Every single person in this classroom is actually going to get their own leaf to sit on. We're gonna practice that right now. I want everyone to quietly stand up. Okay, so let's try again. How about this time, if you are wearing green, start my line.
Does the carpet count? No.
All right, that was better. Our eyes are
Forward.
good. I love that her body towards me when she said it. Our eyes are
Forward.
Our voices are Oh, I did first day pictures. Had to make sure I got those done. So we did first day pictures, and then, also after lunch, they go to recess, of course, always. But they were absolutely dying because it is so hot out there. We came inside, and they had gotten water outside, but literally as soon as they sat down, every single one of them was just like, I want water. It's hard because you can't really get them used to routines yet because our schedule is still changing. So like, everything we're doing today, I can't be like, okay, so every day this is what you're gonna do. Like, that's just not, we're not there yet. We're doing so many different things as a school, so the schedule is kind of changing every day until, bye. I can't just say like, oh, every day, like you're gonna come in, you're gonna do this, and make sure you do this. No, I literally can't do any of that. I just had to like kind of roll with the punches, and then next week we can make our routines, but I'm like, oh, I have so many sweethearts in my class. I'm not even kidding. So many sweethearts. So after we did pictures, we came back and I read Butterflies on the first day of school. Good. When we're sitting on our carpet, is that the time to play?
No.
No. Smart thinking. If someone tries to play with you, what can you tell them?
No.
You could tell them no, or
Carpet.
no playing on the carpet. You could also say, look at the
Board.
speaker. You got it. Look at the speaker. No peeking, close and tight. Open them.
Whoa. You make a finger butterfly?
A finger butterfly.
What? Can we make one of those?
Oh, maybe. That might be something we're going to do together. I'm going to have my butterfly friend help me read a very special book to you. Are you ready? Butterflies on the first day of school. What's today?
First day of school.
The first day of school! This is the perfect day to read this book, huh?
Mother, you already read about today. There's no butterflies.
Oh, really? We would like to read lots of books. We got to get that book tracker at least to 100. Someday you'll be big enough to go to school just like me.
Hey, you're butterfly top.
We'll be fine, said her mother, and so will you. So in the book we read before, First Day Jitters, Sarah was feeling
Sad.
She's feeling a little bit nervous, right? And who was trying to make her feel better?
Dad.
Her dad. And in this book, who's helping Rosie right now? Her mom. Let's keep reading. Thank you for sitting on your leaf so beautifully. You just have butterflies in your belly, said her mother. Have you guys ever heard somebody say that?
Yeah. When I first started kindergarten, I had like
10 butterflies in your tummy? It kind of feels the same way that jitters do, right? So does she really have real life butterflies in her tummy? No, it's kind of like those jitters we talked about. What's making the butterflies go out of her tummy? Yeah, when she's talking, she's feeling a little bit better. What?
That's weird.
Slid it into the air. And she held her hands on her belly. Rosie walked over to her. I want you to put your thinking face on. What do you think Rosie's gonna do? Think in your brain, quietly 5. What will Rosie do? Help her. Would you do that? Yeah, that'd be sweet. And then who else had butterflies? Isabella, but there was one more person in this book who had butterflies.
Her mom.
Her mom. Why would her mom have butterflies on Rosie's first day of school? Why?
Because she was nervous too.
Why would her mom be nervous?
She's not gonna make any friends.
Maybe that she wasn't gonna make friends. In our book, The First Day Jitters, who was the grown-up that was nervous? Sarah, the teacher, was nervous. Who was the grown-up in this book that was nervous?
Mom.
Her mom on the first day of school. So when you see your grown-up at home today, what are you gonna tell them?
Do you have butterflies?
Do you have butterflies in your stomach? And they're probably gonna say, yeah, probably. Everyone is gonna get a turn to come to my table and we're gonna make a butterfly together. If you are not with me, I have something for you. We are going to stay on the carpet. Say on the carpet. On the carpet. And normally with my read alouds, you guys know, you have watched my videos, but I take my time with it. For today though, because I'm still feeling out their attention spans, I knew I did not need to stop every single time I really, really wanted to, so I just kind of hit the main parts. So with butterflies on the first day of school, we made comparisons to First Day Jitters because they are similar. I'm glad I picked those 2 books to do, but they're the only 2 books that we did. We started using our book tracker, and they were really good about that too, and they were excited about it, which is the whole point. I want them to be excited about reading. So after we did butterflies on the first day of school, and I read it with my little butterfly, of course they were dying to make them, I started making them, I swear, at like 2 p.m. Yeah, it was like 2 p.m. that we started making them because I was like, oh, I'll just get like a group at a time, and I did for the first few groups. And I was able to like sit and talk with them because I really, really, really want to have that one-on-one time with each kid on the first day of school. So the other kids were just playing with some toys on our carpet, and I just called them back to my table. But then once 2:30 hit, I was like, okay, we really got to keep things moving. So I was splitting them up between this table and just this table over here, coloring butterflies, making butterflies. You trace your finger. Oh, I am so excited. I get to show you another cool part of our classroom. Listen for it. Ready? How many times did I ring the bell? 2. 2 times. And when I ring my bell just like that, it means our voices need to come down. Let's practice. Ready? If you hear the bell, turn your voices down. Okay. I have to trace your fingers so that it fits on your finger, and then we'll draw the butterfly together, okay? Hold on 1 second, Pam. You guys are gonna draw the wings. So the first wing we can make... Did you hear my bell? Turn your voice down, my friend. The first wing is kind of like the number 3. Oh, my butterfly looks silly, like this. A big number 3. The dinosaurs need to stay on the table. Then I could trace it like this. Oh, this pencil is still ready. What's up?
I always do casual.
Oh, that's okay. So remember, start on this side, draw a big number 3, okay? Let me get you a better pencil. I like dinosaurs too. What's your favorite dinosaur? Say, I will keep my hands to myself.
Do you know why I made this blue? Why? I'm making my butterfly with Christmas colors, but this time with orange.
Oh, okay. And then I cut the butterflies out because I just know if a kid accidentally cut off a butterfly wing, they would be in tears. So I'm like, you know, I'm just going to cut out all their butterfly wings as they finish. But I was cutting butterfly wings until dismissal. I had another teacher in here who helped me a little bit. So today was crazy, but I think we had a pretty good day. Tomorrow I get them all to myself, but even like certain things like the recess and lunch and where I put my lunch bucket for my lunch boxes and all these other things, like those are all kinks that I'm having to work out. But, you know, we're going to blink and it's going to be September. So, yeah, I think for the first day, I have a donut to eat and a cookie that I didn't finish. I also did not give them the first day gift. And I did not read a letter from your teacher on the first day of school. I'm going to read it probably on Friday. Also, something very funny happened. So I already explained to you the first part of the day was rotation, so they weren't with me. And then we came back in, we did a book, we did an activity. My kids were begging me to do centers. They were like, is it time for centers yet? Every 5 minutes. And I was like, oh, right. Because they were in kindergarten and they did play centers. Like, oh, gotcha. Like every 5 minutes. Is it time for centers yet? And it's funny to me though, because I taught kindergarten last year and first grade. I taught kinder and first grade last year in the combo class, if you're new. And I feel like my kinders at the end were so much more mature, but I guess because it's just a new teacher. I don't know. It's really interesting. My first year of teaching, my group of first graders that I had was, I guess they must have just been very mature, because all my first graders today, I think we just always forget how immature they come in, because when they leave, they're great. I need to clean up my table. I also put the Better Alphabet song on again at the end of the day. Number 1, because we had already practiced with it, and I was like, okay, let's see if they can like do it. And number 2, because I was having to cut butterflies, and I had kids over here finishing butterflies, and we were dismissing all at the same time. It was crazy. I need to plan for tomorrow. And then maybe I can talk my husband into Italian for tonight. So I'm going to go plan, and I'm going to do it in the teacher's lounge because I want to use a massage chair. Because I figure if I'm going to be here planning anyway, might as well use the chairs because they're pretty great, and I've never had that in my whole life. So, okay, 2 cycles in the massage chair, and I'm planned for the week. By planned for the week, I really mean I have a more solid to-do list of things that I want to do. This is the first year where I haven't typed out what I want to do to the minute. Normally, every single year, I have a clipboard with like my to-the-minute schedule, but because I'm not sure about how things are working with this team, it's been a while since I've been on a team where we actually have to do things together as a school, and there's still some time things we're kind of working out, so I didn't make a minute-by-minute schedule for the first day, but that's something that I would typically do, especially the past 2 years, really kind of being by myself as far as like classroom things go, but this year it really is just more of a to-do list. So this is just a first day of school vlog, so the rest of this week is going to be in a separate video. I just thought that would be easier, and today really was crazy. I know that first days look totally different for everybody, but I tried to bring you through as much as I could. I cannot film every second of every day, but for the first day I tried to film as much as possible, and you'll see, hopefully you'll see plenty this week to kind of show you how I do routines and those kind of conversations, because I know it's so hard to be a first year teacher not knowing how any of these conversations go. If I'm being completely honest with you, a lot of it is not something that I sit through and like rehearse in my head. I just have a conversation with the kids about it. But I'll tell you some of the activities that I have planned for the week, and then you can see it in the next vlog. So we need to do a letter from your teacher, and I'm going to give them my little sentimental gift. I want to read Do Unto Otters. I have an otter activity I like to do every year. Germs versus Soap, where it's like a hand washing lesson, but the kids absolutely love it. Alma and the Worry Stone, I think I want to do on Friday. I have a cute activity that goes with it. We make little worry stones. They have these cute little hats that they get. And then All Are Welcome is another read aloud I want to do probably tomorrow. And then I have to do my leader versus boss kind of anchor chart / class rules. We didn't get to our class tour today. Another thing that I like to do in my planner, especially since it's digital, it's so much easier. I will just highlight things that we did not get to. Can you see all the yellow? I'll highlight it and then I can copy and paste it into the next day and just like erase the highlighting. But that's really helpful, especially when I look back on my planner. I can see like, oh, we didn't get to this day, so I know that it's not all something that we did, because you can write things in your planner and not get them done. So that's a little tip I have. And then on my monthly dashboard, which I have not filled out yet, but I have a little section where I write down just like simple notes or things for the month, and I will always put in red things I want to remember for next year. So this morning, one of the things that I didn't have was a printed class roster. I did have one obviously in Dojo, but I didn't have my printed class roster. It totally just slipped my mind. So I put in red on my monthly page, remember to print a class roster for the first day of school. And throughout the month, I'll just write down things that, like, maybe looking back, I'll reflect on, and it's really helpful to have it, because then if I'm planning next year something for September, I will usually look back at my planner from last September and I can see in red, oh, like this is what I wanted to do next time to make it better. Those are just a couple of planning tips that, you know, maybe are useful, maybe not to you, but I figured maybe they would help somebody. I don't know. Yeah, we have a fun week ahead of us. There were quite a few things we didn't get to today. We didn't even do our class tour, so we just stayed on the carpet, and then I pulled them to my back table mostly. They played with dinosaurs on like this back table over there. But we're gonna go in detail probably tomorrow because we have a full day. No school stuff planned. We're going to go in detail about the things in the classroom, so you'll see that in the next video. I feel like I'm kind of rambling at this point. But yeah, make sure you like this video if you had fun watching, and make sure you subscribe and join the family so you do not miss any vlogs. I am so excited for this year. I feel like I am so comfortable in what I do now, especially for first grade, that I'm even more excited to share it with you, because there was something about starting my channel in the beginning where it was great because I could kind of see my journey, and I've learned so much since then. But now I'm to the point where I'm like, hey, wait, people are actually saying I have good ideas, and it's really cool that I can share them with you guys. And then you see something I do and you're like, Maylene, wait, but you can do this too. It's the best. So I'm thankful for you guys every day. I'm gonna stop rambling and I'll see you in the next one.